We're coming up on 3 a.m. here. It's a late night. How do you celebrate a victory like this? Does it start tonight, tomorrow morning? Obviously, look ahead to Ryan Garcia. What's next?
I'm about to go get me some food.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know yet, but I probably need a cheesesteak or something.
All right.
Cheesesteak for sure and some fries. Probably chill, hell up for a couple of days, and then I gotta go back to camp, man.
Eat good and relax, and then right back to it.
No, eat bad and relax.
There you go.
Yeah, eat bad and relax. You know what I mean?
That's all I got,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all, man.
On December 14th, 2024, boxing fans will witness a fight that's more than just another title bout. Gervonta Tank Davis and Lamont Roach share a unique history that dates back to their amateur days. They've grown together in the sport, but now they face off as rivals, each with something to prove. For Davis, it's about defending his status as one of boxing's most feared punchers. For Roach, it's a chance to break free from his underdog label and claim his place among the elite. Calvin Ford, Davis's trainer, is well aware of the shared past between these fighters, which only intensifies the stakes for this fight. This is going to be a very interesting fight, as they both have grown up together and have been together since amateur silver gloves. Ford's insight highlights the familiarity and respect between the fighters. Their shared history brings an emotional element to the matchup, turning it from a mere contest to a clash of two fighters whose journeys have been intertwined. This fight will test who has truly evolved further since their amateur days.
They've been knowing each other from the amateurs, silver gloves, everything. They grew up actually together, you know. Roach and him, back and forth battles and whatnot. It's going to be a pretty interesting fight, you know what I'm saying? Because Roach he come to fight. And I think it's a great fight. Everybody talking all that stuff about, why Roach? Because he signed and took the fight, you know what I'm saying? And it's good for the community.
Throughout his career, Gervonta Davis has faced criticism, and his camp has learned to deal with it in stride. Ford, as his longtime trainer, doesn't allow this negativity to shake their focus. Calvin Ford further says, "The criticism? That's just what the fandom does. We have to stay focused on the fight in front of us." Ford's comment dismisses the noise around them. In his view, Davis's focus should be solely on Roach, regardless of what critics say. Ford's seasoned approach reinforces the idea that this fight is about Davis proving his power and skill without letting distractions interfere.
People going to do that. That's what fan does. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, they're going to give up bad criticism. I remember when I was saying everybody should let Pitbull fight Tank again. And they was talking about that. Then when he won that belt, you know what I'm saying? Boom. So I don't get involved with that. I just go ahead and just prepare them and get them ready to put on a great performance for the fans and whatnot. You know, like I said, we just focus on the fight in front of us, and that's the fight in front of us.
Greg Hackett, another boxing trainer, acknowledges Roach's potential as a genuine threat to Davis. Roach is the opponent, and he's no slouch, but he's a serious contender who could even knock out Davis. Hackett's words elevate Roach, painting him as more than just another opponent. His belief that Roach could potentially knock out Davis is controversial, adding a layer of intrigue and suggesting that Roach's understated style may pose an unexpected threat to Davis's dominance.
Roach is a sturdy opponent, though. Roach is no slouch. And I mean, you can't sleep on Roach. I know that. I know they also got history. I know, you know what I mean, there's also things they haven't talked about that they do know about each other. You know what I mean? So I think we in for a good fight for that alone. Now, as far as his ability, Roach is a good inside fighter. You know what I mean? He got the good jab. He got the good basics. You know what I mean? Strong kid. Not the hardest puncher, but he will hurt you.
Lamont Roach enters the fight as an underdog, facing heavy scrutiny from critics who question whether he can handle Davis's power. Yet those close to Roach see this criticism as motivation. Kenneth Sims states, "Lamont is no slouch, and due to all the criticism, he will definitely come and fight harder." Sims's perspective on Roach's mentality reflects a fighter hungry to prove his worth. The criticism fuels his determination, and Sims believes that Roach's resilience will surprise those who doubt him. This underdog narrative adds depth to the fight, making Roach's potential victory a statement against the odds.
It is boxing, so you know it's always a shot, and it's not like he's a slouch.
Right.
I don't know, like everybody, I seen the outrage on the internet, everybody mad about it, but he's a world champion for a reason. He's been, since we were kids, he's been one of the top guys in the country, in the world as an amateur, and now as a pro. So it's not like it's a slouch, somebody they picked up off the street.
Right.
He's a world champion in his own right, and I think he got a chip on his shoulder, and then now because everybody like dissing him for no reason. So now he probably gonna come fight harder.
Even Blair Cobb shared his thoughts, though his tone was more dismissive, downplaying the significance of the fight. This fight is just another fight, and Davis is truly an incredible fighter. Cobb's words might come across as dismissive, but they reflect a prevailing sentiment that Davis is levels above his opponent. Cobbs is confident that Davis's dominance will make this fight just another routine win, which adds to the perception of Roach as an underdog.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean,
is it pay-per-view? Is it pay-per-view worthy?
Nah, not really. Not really pay-per-view worthy, but it's another fight for boxing, another fight for Gervonta Davis. Truly incredible fighter. But I don't think. I think if he's, this is something that fighters that the fans need to fight for. We need to start retaliating with our dollars, and that means not paying for a Gervonta Davis, Lamont Roach fight.
Davis is known for his knockouts, but he also prides himself on precision and strategic thinking. Claressa Shields believes this fight will showcase both fighters' technical skills while testing Davis's raw power. Roach is a sturdy kid, but Gervonta is the bad man here. Shields' praise for both fighters highlights the balance between skill and power in this matchup. While she respects Roach's durability, Shields expects Davis to unleash his strength and precision, making it clear that Roach's resilience will be put to the test.
I don't know why everybody is kind of sleeping on Lamont, but he has a decorated amateur career too. He's a very sturdy kid. He's very skilled. Tank is Tank. And when I say Tank is Tank, I mean like he's a bad man. He can fight. He's tough. I know we had our dispute back and forth or whatever, but at the end of the day, if we talk about just boxing.
Claressa Shields also further stated that this fight is going to be technical and very skillful one.
I think that Lamont Roach is worth watching. I think that this fight is going to be very technical, very, very, very skillful, and as always, we're going to see the power of Tank on display.
Antonio Tarver, a former champion, added his unique perspective, calling this a natural fight for Davis. Roach is the only guy that would have an absolutely amazing fight with Tank. I see no reason to be upset about this matchup. Tarver's support for the matchup highlights Roach's potential to deliver an engaging fight. His endorsement is significant, as it suggests that Roach's skill set is well suited to challenge Davis, even if he's the underdog.
After further review, I think it probably was the only opponent. With all the other guys, with
no Loma,
with everything being
Shakur
considered, yeah, with everything being considered, it's probably the only guy that makes sense. He's a regional American guy that we all know. The hood know who Roach is.
The MV guy.
The culture know who Roach is. We
Goes
definitely
back
know.
with Tank.
Definitely know who Tank is. So this will be one of those fights that Tank gonna be able to perform. Roach gonna have to be at his best. But Tank gonna perform. I don't see an upset in this fight. I don't see the Tank train being derailed no time soon. You feel me? The guy's just, like I said, complete fighter, can do it all, box, got a high IQ, and he's a gambler in there. He take risks in the ring like nobody else. You know what I mean? You get your shot off, but then he gonna get his off.
Greg Hackett noted that Roach's style may not be the most eye-catching, but it's effective and potentially dangerous against an aggressive fighter like Davis. Roach doesn't have a flashy style, but he possibly could knock out Davis. Hackett's observation of Roach's non-flashy but effective style indicates that Roach's methodical approach could be a surprise element in the fight. By focusing on timing and countering, Roach has a puncher's chance to catch Davis off guard.
And he doesn't have a flashy style, He more so he's just getting in where he can find it. Getting in where he can find it. Trying to score shots. If he can get the knockout, he will. Tank, we all know Tank, explosive, crafty, fast, good footwork, predator, so on and so forth. So it should be a good fight.
Meanwhile, Blair Cobbs couldn't help but express his confidence in Davis's superiority. No one can beat Tank right now. Cobbs's assertion serves to amplify Davis's intimidating reputation in the ring. It's a bold statement that underscores the mountain Roach must climb to defeat someone as formidable as Davis. Cobb's comment builds up the hype around Davis as an almost invincible fighter.
At least it'll be interesting. At least
Who could beat Tank? Who gives Tank that fight?
I don't think nobody beats Tank, man.
There's nobody out there right now, huh?
I don't think there's nobody out there that can beat Tank, especially in his weight class. You know what I mean? I don't even think. Shit, I don't know. I don't think anybody can beat Tank right now.
As the fight's hype escalates, social media has been flooded with predictions and comments from fans and fighters alike. Terrence Crawford states in a tweet that Davis is a beast, but don't underestimate Roach's heart. This could be closer than everyone thinks. Crawford's words acknowledge Davis's power while adding weight to Roach's resilience. By urging fans not to overlook Roach, Crawford hints at the potential for an upset. Moreover, Errol Spence Jr. says that Davis brings the power, but Roach isn't someone to overlook. Spence's comment mirrors the sentiment of caution that many have regarding this fight. While Davis is the favorite, Spence's words suggest that Roach has enough skill to keep things interesting. Jamel Herring, excited to see how Roach handles Davis's power, this could be a surprise. Herring's statement builds anticipation, focusing on how Roach's response to Davis's power could shape the fight's narrative. It adds suspense to the already electrifying matchup. As we inch closer to December 14th, the tension surrounding Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach continues to build. This is a fight that combines history, skill, and raw emotion. While Davis is expected to rely on his explosive power to dominate the fight, Roach's resilience and determination could push Davis into uncharted territory. The stakes are high for both fighters. For Davis, a win solidifies his legacy, and for Roach, a victory would be a career-defining moment.
Shouts out to Lamont Roach and Gervonta. They both in the DMV. I don't got no problems with them. One of them just like talking boxing, you know what I mean? But I just see Gervonta dominating. Honestly, I just feel like he's just a better fighter all the way around. I know Lamont Roach is a better fighter from back then, but I just can't forget the fact that he did lose to Jamel Herring. And that's just, it's just facts, you know what I'm saying? And I just can't forget that, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like Gervonta is just an all-around better fighter.
Who will rise to the occasion? Will Gervonta Davis prove that he's on another level, or will Lamont Roach shock the boxing world with a stunning upset?
You know, nigga keep talking about some no disrespect. Come on, bro. Like, come on. You's a real fake for real. Like, you's a real fake. What you hating for, bro? Every time you see me, it's what up, shawty. Is that, you know how you talk. What you talking about, bro? I'm really him. I bring any type of smoke to anything in my way. What you talking about? I am him in that ring.
Let us know your thoughts, predictions, and favorite moments leading up to the fight. Don't forget to subscribe to Punch Hub for exclusive fight previews, interviews, and all the latest updates from the boxing world.